Okay, and here's another list that was shared, and I have not looked at myself. Have you, Ed? I know, and
No.
But we did this last week. We looked at it last week.
yeah,
What was Dak last week?
2.
So do you guys think he remained, or do you think he fell, or what do you think?
I think he probably fell one spot just because he didn't have he didn't have like a super high stat game.
300 yards, 4 touchdowns.
I know, but now everyone's throwing for 400 yards. So I'm not saying it wasn't a lot.
I think he
pick a
holds.
reason. You think he
I
holds?
think he holds.
Shall we?
Stay.
Shall we pull down this article's pants?
Oh, hang on, let me just fix this. I can't. Anyways.
Pull it down. Whip it out. Whip out this article's juice.
Wow, Tom Brady, number
TB.
1.
Well, of course TB's number 1.
He moved up 3.
Weak percent, 66%. But I guess when you're throwing 15 passes to 2 interceptions, that doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
He only has 2 fumbles. Wow.
And 70
And a rushing tada.
Wow, Justin Eber moved up 3 as well. 1,500 yards,
he had
67%.
a game last week.
Don't like him.
Don't like his face.
Now let's see. There he is.
Dakota Rain's fallen out. How do you feel about that?
Just back 1. I mean, he's got much lower yards, but from both of them. Although his passing to interception ratio is really good.
And he's completing almost 74% of his passes. I don't mind it. Like I said, I think I said it last week. If he's in the top 10 or even the top 5, I mean, I'm happier than pig and shit. Because you look at some of these teams with some of their back end quarterbacks. Like, I mean, Dak's putting up the numbers we need. And yeah, he's had some fumbles. I'd like to see how many of those were lost fumbles and how many. I guess they only counted if they're lost.
They only count them if they're lost.
Okay.
Because last game, he was at 4 fumbles.
Yeah, he fumbled last week.
I know. So he's at 4 fumbles before.
Not really his fault though. Shitty snap.
I know. Terrible snap. Too bad we didn't have that.
I think regardless, it's 5. That's a lot. It's just a lot of fumbles. And
what were the other guys? Herbert
2,
1, Brady 2. Who's number 4? He got 5 fumbles there.
Oh, I mean, look. I mean, he got 5. Lamar Jackson got 5 fumbles this last game. That Monday nighter, he fumbled.
Who's 5?
we got Kyler Murray.
Okay, so maybe 5 fumbles is quite a bit.
Go back up to so 4 interceptions, 3 interceptions, and then Herbert. What did that fucker get? 3 interceptions, and then Brady's 2 interceptions. Okay.
I mean, look, he's 100. If he had another game or 2 that had another 50 or 100 yards, I think it puts him above Herbert.
Okay, well, do we want to start talking about what do we think Dak's going to do to Patriots, or are we not onto there yet?
Yeah, we can do that because we can keep with the Dak what Dak's stat line's going to be. I like that. And do we think he's going to move up or down in the rankings? I think he stays at 3. Going into the next week's rankings, and I think he probably has a similar stat line as last week. I'm going to go with like 285, and I'm going to say 4 touchdowns and an interception.
Well, okay, yeah, 4 touchdowns, interception. An interception though. No fumbles.
No fumbles.
I don't think he's going to throw any interceptions this game.
No, I think he's going to. I think they're going to do what the They're going to try to mimic what the Bucs did, and they're going to throw a bunch of just run, stop, and rush at him and force him to throw the ball. So I think we're going to see a 400-plus game. And I think, I'm going to say 3+ touchdowns just because I'm making a bold yardage prediction. But I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up throwing 4 touchdowns. It could be to the backfield. I'm not saying four to the wide receivers, but
right.
I think that I believe that Belichick will try to mimic the only game that stopped the Patriots this year, and that was the Buccaneers just throwing the wall at them.
The Cowboys?
Pardon?
That stopped the Cowboys?
Yes. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say the Bucs stopped the Cowboys. I think if you want to look at a game that was...
They won. They won.
They won, but if you look at the LA game, I think LA probably did a better job defensively against the Cowboys than the Bucs.
It depends, though. But this is the thing: the Chargers fell right into what the Cowboys win at when they run.
Yeah.
Right. The Bucs stopped the Cowboys' run.
Now,
the Cowboys against the Bucs had no running game.
We're 28-0 under Dakota Rain. running a run-heavy offense.
I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys.